Hi everyone, welcome back to the IT Bar. This is Ivor David and I am going to continue with our creating greeting cards project. Okay, so don't forget when we left we had completed stage 2, which was downloading Google Images to our folder structure. So we did all that. Now all we got to do is stage 3, which is to upload those images to Google Photos. Let's begin. First of all, we need to go to Google. So get yourself to Google. I'm going to use Chrome and get myself to Google. I will click on Chrome and I'll go to Google. So once you open your browser, you need to sign in to Google on that browser. Now what I mean by that is you can see I've got these application icons up in the corner. I like to call them a waffle for want of a better term, but a waffle because they look like a waffle. And if I click on this application icon, I can choose which application I want to sign into. So on this occasion, we want to sign into Google Photos, which is just down here. Sometimes you will see, it will say sign in, and you can just sign straight in. So here, we're going to click on here and click on Google Photos. Once you see this page come up, you will click on Google Photos, go to Google Photos, and it will ask you if you've signed in before. So you'll see a previously signed in account, or you can use another account if you're signing in for the first time. I've signed into Google on previous occasions. That's why you see various different accounts on that list. And it says signed out, they're all signed out. If you want to sign in with a brand new account, which is not on this list, you go to use another account and sign in. So I'm going to do that just for this video. So use another account, and then I'm going to change this account that I've got here to the new account I'm going to sign in with, which is howe1eitt@gmail.com. Don't forget you're going to use your own Gmail account, not what I've just done here. Okay, and then I click on next. It moves me over to entering my password. So I'm going to put my password in, which is, I said it in my head because it's my password and it's a secret. I could check what my password is by clicking on this I here, but I don't want you to see it because my password is private. And you should make sure no one's looking around, no one's looking over your shoulder when you click on this I icon, okay? Because your password is private, and that's the reason why it comes up in dots. But you can check to see if you've typed it incorrect, and I'll always recommend that you do that. So you just check to make sure you typed it incorrect, and then you click on next. I know I've typed it incorrect. I'll tell you why I know. Because I type very slowly. Dad always says, go slow, you end up going fast. 18 years old, didn't know what he was talking about, but I do now. So take your time, get it right, then you can click next. Can you imagine if that didn't work? That would be embarrassing. Okay, so I'm in. That's it. I've got lots of pictures in my one. If this is the first time you're signing in, this screen will be blank. Yeah, there'll be probably a little message there. So I've got lots of pictures of flowers and plants because I like flowers and plants. But when you start building up more pictures and you start uploading more, this screen will get filled up, okay? It will get populated with your pictures. What I always say to people, to save it looking confusing and getting flustered, what I always do when I come into this screen is I go immediately to albums on the left-hand panel here. See where it says albums? I click on albums, and then it looks a lot neater. Oh, there's Lillian, one of my students. And I've got Lillian in a cloud album, see? So you can actually gather your pictures and put them into separate albums. I've got an existing album there already. Now, we are doing a greeting cards class project. And so we need to have albums for each folder that we created on our USB. Does that make sense? So here, because we have an About Me folder on our USB, we should make an About Me album here. That means all we got to do is go to the About Me folder on the USB stick and then upload our images into the About Me album in Google Photos. And that way you can access them no matter where you are in the world, on your phone, on your tablet, anywhere in the world. And that's one of the great benefits. And also, this will allow us to link our album to the greeting card website as well. So this album stage is very important. To create an album is very simple. If you look here, just beside Lillian on the left-hand side here, you can see there's a plus sign. It says Create Album. It's so self-explanatory, but I'm going to say it anyway. You click on the plus, and it says Create an Album. It says, what do you want to call the album? And we're going to call it About Me Post. There you go. Now it says the album's empty. Do we want to add photos? And the answer is, I thought you said that. Yes. Yes, we do want to add photos. So let's add some photos. So we click on the Add Photos button. We don't want to add any of these photos here because we want them to come from the USB stick on the computer. All right? So it says up on the top right-hand side here, it says Select from Computer. So that's what we want to click on next. So we click on Select from Computer, and then we'll get our mini file explorer come up. Here it comes. And it asks me, whereabouts are these pictures? So I've got a mass of pictures here because I'm taking lots of pictures. But I can scroll down to my left-hand panel and see it says either USB here. So I click on that. And then I go to my greeting cards class folder. Do you remember that? And then I go to About Me postcard folder, because that's where we're going to get our images from. Double click on the icon. And then we're going to look for the St. Vincent flag. And so we click on that and we click on Open. And that picture is on its way up. Here it comes. There you go. It says one item uploaded. There it is. Okay? That's a different Vincentian flag. I know. Let's go and get the other one then. So if you want to add more, we go over to the little plus or add photo icon on the top right hand side here. So click on that. And once again, we go to Select from Computer. We'll look for a different photo, which was this other flag here, the one that we did last time. And we'll go to Open. And it's on its way up. And this is the flag that we used in the previous tutorial. So give it a few seconds and it refreshes itself. Christine, you're timing, man. I wonder if I should edit this out. No, this is natural. Hi, honey. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just recording and everyone's watching us talk now. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, all right? Repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay, so we have the icon on the top right-hand side here. So we click on the Add Photos icon, and then it says Select from Computer. So we select from Computer, and it takes us back to the previous album that we already got our pictures from, because it remembers that. That's the really good thing about it. We don't have to go through the whole searching for the photos process again. And we click on the correct one this time. Well, not the correct one, but the one that we chose last time. And then once we click on the one that we want, we click on Open. And it starts to upload. You can see it in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And then it should appear after it refreshes. And there you go. It's refreshed. Beautiful. So now we've got two Vincentian flags in the About Me album in the Google Photos. We can continue adding more pictures to this album if we want, or we can just end it here. I want you to continue. I want you to practice. I want you to upload the pictures that you already have in your folder structure, if you have some. If you haven't, then put some in there. If you have already, I want you to take those pictures and upload them into an album in Google Photos. That is your mission if you choose to accept it. This is Ivor David from the IT Bar, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget, if I've said things too fast, if you're not sure about anything, you can pause me, you can rewind me, you can play me again. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.